turn it up to 105. We about to turn it up to 105.
We could talk about the fact that it's supposed to be a whole new Incredible Hulk type virus. And
oh, right. This
the governor of
COVID-19
Michigan,
times 10.
yeah, like they said, this shit is something that the world
Yeah.
has never seen before.
It's more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Contagious.
It's more contagious, thank you. And it has a higher death rate, apparently. The symptoms are worse. And some people
Oh,
are
what?
saying the fucking vaccine does nothing against it. So,
Damn.
round of applause. Everyone who worked hard
So
on that.
basically,
Yeah, fucked.
you're
Pretty
fucked.
much.
I was just about to say that.
I'm just gonna keep my ass in the house and call it a motherfucking day.
And you
But,
know what's sad?
uh,
I don't know anyone who thinks that the shit gonna get better.
Nah, I think it does because I'm an optimist. Sometimes, have a lot of delusions of grandeur. Clearly, because I think it's gonna get better.
Special.
It's just, it's got to take its course at this point. I don't think it's anything that we can do to stop it. And I'm going to say hello to everyone out there in Facebook land. Welcome to the Awkward
Hello,
Lounge.
everyone in Facebook land.
Hi, how are you? How's it going? I am Nabor Shmalayu. Want to introduce yourself, ma'am, up there?
Sure. I am Shushu LaRue, aka Shuella DeVille.
Shuella DeVille. I love that name, actually.
All
All right. So yeah, I got some very interesting topics to discuss. Before we do, though, I am gonna go ahead and play our intro track by my brother Wildman Mike. Very dope MC, straight out of Detroit.
All right, let's give it a listen.
That's my dog. All right.
What up, though? Y'all are now tuned in to Swag Radio, and today I have the opportunity to work with my brother Wildman Mike's brand new single.
Oh,
Hey, Wildman, tell me what you inspired. What inspired you to write this new song?
oh man, just energy, man. I just wanted to try to give everybody something, you know what I'm saying, they can flip their legs to, man. Like, it's all about taking it to a whole nother level.
Now, what audience are you looking to target in this new single?
Oh man, anybody that just likes to jump around and smash, you know what I'm saying? It's elbows flying, it's walls breaking,
I want to smash.
That sounds energetic. Okay, well then I need you to introduce your new song to the world.
It's your boy Wildman Mike, top down first round draft pick, and you are about to listen to my new single, 104. Oh,
Hey.
I don't know if y'all know what's about to happen, but we've been hearing a whole lot of talk, man. All these motherfuckers talking about they hot. I don't believe them, Mike. I don't believe them flaming laces. Hey, we better turn this shit up to 104, man. Turn your motherfucking speakers up.
We about to turn it up to 105. We about to turn it up to 105. Them niggas acting like they getting up. We about to turn it up to 105. We about to turn it up to 105. We about to turn it up to 105. Them niggas acting like they getting up. We about to turn it up to 105. 100 days, 100 nights, 100 shows and 100 mics, 100 lessons from 100 fights, 100 riders and 100 bikes. Charging niggas about 100 price. Now I'm popping like 100 bites. Man flow just like 100 pipes. 100 laps till I see my goals. Wow, man, I got 100 goals. I was chill at 100 though, but should told me to kill a slow. 50 count, 60 pop. Russian pipe, 34. Barrel clip, 50 shots. Reload, he go 100 mode. E shit, mag on him. G shit, stack on him. Propane, gas on him. Haters mad, laugh on me. B shit, smash on him. Street shit, blast on him. Touchdown, pass on him. Cam on him, dab on him. Recognize that I'm a beast in here. I'm setting fire to the streets this year. And since I'm giving niggas all this dope, King James of this rap shit. Pin game like a Bible verse. MVP of this championship. Try to find a dude bad as him. You lucky if you find half of him. Try not to be mad at him, cause your girl like the companionship. 104, that's overkill. Turn it up to the 9, bro. Speakers knocking outside the box. Trunk full of that gun smoke. Sound waves like a force push. Make a nigga do backstrokes. Blame flame for the damage done. Lace the track with that crack coat. If you want it, I can get it. I'm the realest. I ain't talking about another nigga's mission. If you listen, lose face if a nigga cross slipping. Pay a visit to the dentist over something in his written. Why them niggas chasing digits for the bitches? I'ma dedicate my hustle, try to make a couple million. I'm a motherfucking chemist with the lyrics. When I'm spitting, I can separate a nigga from his spirit. Jumping out the room like a gymnast. Pushing this game to the limit. I am not playing no games. They are co-signing my name as a killer. I'm just doing what I know. You asked for a show. I deliver. And I turn it up to 104. We about to turn it up to 104. We about to turn it up to 104. Them niggas acting like they didn't know. We about to turn it up to 104. We about to turn it up to 104. We about to turn it up to 104. Them niggas acting like they didn't know. We about to turn it up to 104. We about to turn it up to 104. We about to turn it up to 104. Them niggas acting.
I know you can't hear me now. You can't. Hey. Okay, what'd you think?
Here I go. Nice, I fuck with it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I love that song. That's why it's been our intro for all this time. I did go a little short amount of time where
That's
I did
okay.
not
That's
have
okay.
it, but yeah, that's my shit. That's my brother. Love that man. What's up? Wild Man Mike 104. Drop
Wild
some
Man.
new music, please. Please.
Yeah.
You
It's
played me
time.
some stuff before I left the city. Where is it? She was good. Drop that shit, man.
You know, I just gotta curate there.
Right. We need to
Crash.
hear
They
you.
are.
They need to hear you. All right. Well, shit. After that, let's jump right in. Stressful week. Very interesting week. It's like everybody on some bullshit this week. I don't know what
Oh
it
my
is.
God.
Trump is on some bullshit. His supporters are on some bullshit.
Per usual.
Did you watch the speech he and his
What
people
speech?
gave?
The fuck?
Does it
Hell
deserve
no.
to be called such? Or you just say watch that shit?
No. For what?
Yeah.
To be
Just to
honest
be
with you, like I
informed.
really don't see no point.
No. So I caught a couple highlights of it, but you know, I realized it's some bullshit, so I turned it off. I
All
won't
they
lie,
ever
but
do is lie to our face. I don't need
they
to listen
do.
to no
And
more
people
lies.
just
No more.
eat that
I'm
shit up.
straight.
But let me tell you, wait, the funniest thing, the funniest thing though to me was when this nigga said, "Let's go march on the Capitol. I'm going with you," and then he took his ass home. And they
He said he
marched
went to
on
the
the
White
Capitol.
House to
And
watch
then he
it on
seized
TV.
it. Right, watch it on TV. He was loving that shit. No, he wasn't loving it. He was loving it because he thought he still had a chance. He actually tried. You know what? I'm gonna just
But
pull up these
why
articles.
though?
I gotta pull up these articles. It's hilarious. Yeah, that's
If
what I
the
understand why.
people that him and his QAnon followers are who they claim that they are, what would make them feel like they really about any type of games and that they was not gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that they man, in particular Joe Biden, was in office?
Right.
Duh. So I really don't know what's going on with him.
Sup,
So he should have just.
gave up.
Some people, it's called affluenza. Actually, when you're not. That's what we witnessing right now.
Mhm.
A whole group of people who ain't never been told no.
No, I think these people have been waiting for this shit. You know, I've always heard the phrase "the South shall rise again," and I don't think
That
they
goes
were
without
talking it
saying.
out.
And
So
then
they
listen
are
though,
loving
y'all
it. They are loving
rising
it.
up, but the first person to get murdered is a female. Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here,
Yeah, a lot of people are saying
not
that it was
buying it.
oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me share. Let's go one article at a time actually. D4, you there? Or you
Y'all,
just go, oh, there
can y'all
you
hear
go.
me?
Hey,
Yeah, I
D4.
can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
What's going on?
Shit, what
Good
up,
evening.
though?
Shit, you got it.
How
None,
y'all
just
feeling?
talking shit.
We just talking about, what
Feeling
it's
good?
like to be American at this particular moment and how most black people, I'm sure, was just, even though it was a tragedy, we was laughing. I don't care.
I was cracking the fuck up.
Like,
I won't lie to you.
exactly. Like, it was
I
not
found that
nothing
shit
to
comedic
laugh
as
at,
hell.
but however, like, what else can we do? This shit is has.
Okay, so let me share this with you guys. I don't know if anybody read the articles that I shared in the group there. This one,
I think I did. Which one you about to share?
the
I know what.
shit, I'm gonna share all of them motherfuckers. Well, so as riot raged at Capitol, Trump tried to call senators to overturn the fucking election. So
He tried to
you can't, I
fucking
mean, this shit,
fall.
it just keeps getting worse and worse. Like
It
you,
was.
you had nothing to do with it, but why are you calling senators? And then the
Mm-mm.
funny part of it is, these motherfuckers were calling the wrong people.
He called the wrong
They were
person, and
trying.
then my man
He
gave the
called the
other dude
wrong
his cell phone,
fucking senator.
like
Right.
coronavirus
And then
ain't
they
a
called him
thing.
back
Come on,
later and left a voicemail. He was calling for somebody named Tuberville. Okay, this man's name is Tuberville. How did he call Senator Mike Lee? Tuberville Lee. How does that correlate at all? Like, how do you get that
you
fucked up?
doing too much right now.
Hey, he's doing like he
so
normally
so
do. He's
um
doing at the
Listen,
right.
you questioning the most powerful person on earth and asking stuff that actually makes sense. So you need to
makes
relax.
sense. Look. So Giuliani, he's the president's lawyer. He called
Oh my
Tuberville
God.
the second time. He got it right. This the voicemail. I'm calling you because I want to discuss with you how they're trying to rush this hearing and how we need you, our Republican friends, to try to just slow it down so we can get these legislatures to get more information to you. Giuliani said, referring to unfounded claims of voter fraud in the presidential election. I know they're reconvening at 8 tonight, but the only strategy we can follow is to object to numerous states and raise issues so that we get ourselves into tomorrow, ideally until the end of tomorrow.
Okay.
Just bad. Like, why can't he just give up?
I'm just trying to figure out, why do you feel like this particular person is the one? Because it still seems to be of no avail.
Why is he the one?
Yeah.
That nigga keep
Like,
stirring up the pot like
what
he been
made
doing.
Tuberville that guy? Like, yeah, I'm gonna call
Oh.
Tuberville. He
I
gonna
believe
get
he
it
was. Let me
popping.
find that part. But he's like one of only a few Republican
Oh,
senators
one
that
of
they
the
can
6 that
call
got
on.
outvoted. Yeah.
Right. That can go ahead and try to do something to
That
get that
motherfucking face is
overturned and
priceless.
that to
That
stop.
picture right there with Trump and his vice president, that shit was priceless.
Oh yeah, Mike Pence split and
Yeah, they
left him.
said him and
They're like,
Pence on
fuck
the
you.
house or something, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I heard that's what when I shared the article about the, what is it called, a galley that they made for hanging somebody. So an interview
Right, the
revealed that I guess
noose.
that was supposed to be for Mike Pence. They were supposed to be hanging him for being the traitor.
Oh, he was a traitor. Okay, no, I mean, how
But
is
they
he a
don't,
traitor?
clearly they're the traitors, but we're not even gonna get into that
I mean, how
because
many elections have we
that's too
claimed
fifth grade.
fraud? Nobody did shit about it. We just had to eat it up and deal with it. My nigga, deal with the shit you lost, okay? no matter
Mm.
how it goes. You fucking.
Y'all finna get this work. Y'all got him fucked up.
Nah, y'all gotta
Motherfuckers about to go
understand. He the
crazy.
motherfucker that's used to firing people, so it's not gonna be no
Mm-hmm.
easy L for
Yeah,
him to
yeah.
take.
Yeah,
That
very
ego.
If he gonna put up a fight, he gonna be leaving kicking and screaming. That's the nature of his type of character.
His niece wrote a book about it. She tried to tell people.
true. What's the name of that book? You know,
Now,
off
see,
the top
people
of your
just
head?
the American people, they expected too much from a man that was not gonna change from being the person that he was from when he first made his interest into the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Don't
been
you
this
mean
way.
his whole life?
He's
But
always been a
he's
He
shady
always
man.
been like that.
Always been finding the loopholes to, increase his bottom line.
he, regardless of the
Right,
duration
what?
of time, this has been a factor. It's nothing different. People just expected more or expected more rather from him, you know what I'm saying, within their own personal reasons. Like, okay, yeah,
Right.
you're the president now. I need you to tone it down. Like, what the fuck would you expect? Why would you expect that from him? Like,
Exactly.
realistic. That's like that's like that age old tale that's like told in biblical references about the snake and the elephant. Like, why the fuck would you expect for the snake to not bite? That's in the nature.
Mhm.
Thank you.
My thing that I had to teach myself this week personally is if you know who someone is, why would you expect them to change? Just
That's the whole
because
that's the
of
whole
these
problem right
circumstances.
there with how we all
When people
relate.
show you who they are, believe them motherfuckers. Fuck that
Exactly.
nigga. Shit.
And love them for who they are. I mean, that's how if that's what you fell in love with when you fuck with them initially, then keep that same energy. Trying
Nah,
to switch it
Right.
up is how everything falls apart.
fuck that shit. Get fucking ghost and stop giving motherfuckers chances. That's what I do.
That
That's
part.
what I need to stick to doing too. But shit, fuck that shit. But we're not gonna go into the personal shit. Let's share another article. Why not?
Yeah, how yet
Some
again some
D4.
crazy. Okay, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
How many instances has occurred that Donald Trump elicited with his rhetoric and then went and had and popped back up like he ain't know what was going on?
Mm-hmm. Every time you say something,
Yeah,
that they
it's
got a
not even
problem
fun
with.
anymore.
Yo, he moved like an arsonist does. If you think about it, like arsonists
Yeah.
start fires and they act like that shit wasn't, like they were at the crime scene or
Yeah,
they
they
don't.
gotta be there to put them out.
Remember when we hated Bush? Like, I used to think Bush was like the
Right.
worst, like stupidest fucking president ever.
I
No.
mean, he still is. He still is. Yeah. He got us in all the
I
shit we in right
he
now
is.
still.
But
He still fucking
he
is.
took a he took a number 2 spot. Trump got number 1
Shut
for me. No, what the
fucking
fuck?
barely.
That shit is funny. So D4, I don't think you answered this question. I don't think you were online when we were talking about it a little bit, but do you feel like the Capitol riot was orchestrated?
Hell yeah, all of that shit is planned. I don't put nothing past any of the tactics that that this that Congress or any type of shit with the uh, none of this political shit. All of this, everybody's on a fucking puppet string, from the president on down.
Yep, very true.
And also, like even with this, did this type of shit happen before? Did something like this happen before in Congress?
were they actually
I'm saying like
not
wasn't
that I can
hadn't
remember.
like Congress been like physically overturned like this before?
Like not in over 1800 or
This has
something.
been a very long time.
When
It's been a
when the
very
British
long time.
came over here and blew the White House up, that's why they had to rebuild it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could have sworn I heard. I know I ain't just high tripping. I know I heard a
Nah.
fucking story where this White House was overturned
Yeah.
before.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
Yeah.
but
It
you know
just
they
wasn't
vary
by-
shit and they change.
It
things.
wasn't by American. It was by
Its own people.
foreign. Yeah, it was by foreign terrorists,
Let's
as
let
far
that
as what
go.
we would call them today.
Shit, everybody goddamn foreigner
domestic terrorism, and they say they're arresting people and they're not done arresting people, but there are people all over social media saying that, oh, I sieged the Capitol, I did this, I
Mm-hmm.
did that. Have they been arrested yet? I mean, some people have
Nope.
lost their jobs, that's cool. I mean, but you had a
Some of them
CEO of a
stupid because
company in
they trolling.
Chicago who was with them and was fucking proud that he was able to storm the Capitol. CEO.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I don't think anybody else, honestly, is gonna get arrested. There's a lot
Niggas
of
like
people.
super sales and shit.
Right.
For
That
real.
shit is crazy.
Well, in
So
other news, I know somebody that did get arrested. Oh, girl that was in that New York hotel and put hands to that young man, accusing him of stealing her cell phone.
her.
Yeah. She went back to she was doing the interview with Gail King. They was like she went to jail like 2 hours later and they extradited her ass back to New York.
But the bitch ain't gonna get the Orange is the New Black experience, so it ain't gonna matter.
Right. But the way she was talking to jail, Gail, like she wanted all the smoke.
But see, them type of people that go to court and then they plead insanity and shit, and then they get off on with a pat on the wrist, easy.
Her lawyer just released a statement saying that she don't even listen to me, so I don't really know what to tell y'all, basically.
That's a build up for an insanity plea.
Thank you. We ain't done. Keep saying she's young, she young. Why do they always say that? And the person be like 45.
You can't say
I don't,
a motherfucker young,
because our
especially if
children,
they of Caucasian descent, like for real, because they don't even look. They fucking they like look at this person there. They got their whole life led on them. Like, you sure? You sure like they're going through it?
straight up though, and it's sad because we are not extended. Other culture is not necessarily extended that luxury. That one only goes to them, and it's like we keep on living, because that's what we have taught ourselves to do.
But see, my question becomes, when are we going to stop just keep on living and do the same shit
Mm-hmm.
again? Why can't we do it?
Well,
I mean, yeah, we don't have a president backing us and, setting shit up for us.
Because you
right.
need a designer. You need somebody. You need like a motivational tool to help drive Black people towards something that's gonna really benefit us as a whole. Like, if the grand prize is a Gucci belt for niggas to stick together, then we good. Like, we can now we can negotiate.
I can't.
For real, like the mentality of us is that there has to be something for each individual in order for us all to prosper. Like, what's in it for me? It don't.
That's true.
It start off sounding real good. Like, yeah, we all
What's in it
sit
for
together.
me so we can all prosper? It's
No,
what's
hell
in
no.
it for me so I can prosper. If
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
the
Yeah.
mindset, people are only worried about enhancing and advancing themselves. That's it. People selfish as fuck.
That's
the
an
way it is.
effect. Unfortunately, that's one of those another like side effects of like drug culture and shit like that. Everybody is affected by it, even by the way that you think. Down to feeling like okay, well everybody gonna rip you off every time you try to do something with somebody on that workout, and 100 million reasons why this, that, and the other, and it all end up to us being very distrusting of everyone that's not us as individuals.
The goddamn slave mentality got a real mean hold on us.
Oh my word. Indeed. We gotta free ourselves. And I ain't trying to be funny, but this janky ass school system don't help niggas none.
My daughter, we talked the other day, she finally confessed she's tired of homeschooling. And like to hear her cry, like not literally cry, but to hear her go through it, like this shit be hurting my eyes. That
Yeah, for real. Like it's not even good for you to even be exposed to all that like that.
yeah, fucking these
Yeah,
children's
and
brain.
still, it's the situation that we in because of the people who stormed the Capitol. Like every time, y'all gotta do something wild.
No, but see, even with this is a great time for us to exude how intelligent we can be with the implementation of homeschooling. Straight up, like we could just slaughter the way that is set up for our children to learn shit in this country.
But
We
you
could
know
slaughter
what?
all of that shit.
We could and we need to. A few years ago, I was living in Jackson, Michigan. This was like 2015, 2016. And I listened to a lot of NPR. I fucking love NPR, Michigan Public Radio. And there was a report that they had that day, which talked about how African Americans are now leading the community of homeschool, of parents who teach their children at home, like 100%, no government-backed curriculum. They're making their own curriculum, period. African Americans are now leading that community. So we need to do that. And if you homeschool your kids, you are not alone. Their YMCA has a program for parents who homeschool their children. So you can, get out and get in the gym, do that PE, they can socialize. There are various homeschooling groups you can get into within your community yourself. There are various libraries within the community that also host homeschooling days for parents. This is all pre-COVID, of course, but that everything's virtual now, but that hosts homeschooling days. You can come to the library, get books, have story time, play with toys, different things like that, socialize and meet other parents. And then once you build your community, now okay, so-and-so is good with math. On this day, all the kids go here, she's teaching math. So-and-so is good with English and grammar. So on this day, she got that, all the kids go there. So-and-so used to teach at school and now they're retired. The kids are going over there for PE, citizenship. Like as long as you have those core basics and you can prove that that's what you've been teaching your children, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can teach
Very
whatever the fuck
resourceful.
you want.
That was very resourceful, Never. That's what's up.
Yeah, shit, I do it.
Yeah,
like-
we just going backwards for when we wasn't allowed to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
People still got taught.
Yeah.
Just crazy, like how we have all of the power though to do certain type of shit to let people know that we matter. Like the whole thing with even quote unquote Black Lives Matter, the shit is poorly mismanagement. It's poorly mismanaged.
Very much so.
Many aspects, and this is one of them right here, just proven by what you said. We can very well show the country in a whole, in its entirety, that we can take care of ourselves. We have all of the ability to be sovereign.
That's why they burned down Black Wall Street, because we did that shit. We got that shit out the mud, and we were doing better as a community than they were, and they were pissed about that shit.
Valid.
That's why they burned that shit down.
Valid. Yeah. So
people can't act like, oh, we just would. No, every time we get something, here come an angry mob, like the fucking Simpsons or something.
Mm-hmm. But we shouldn't use that as an excuse to not try. If we know that they're going to come, then be prepared for when they come, motherfucker. What you mean?
No, niggas be gullible. No,
we too busy shooting our neighbors and shit.
Niggas be too gullible. Like, first of all, we all had that within us where we got that such forgiving spirit and shit, but we let that get the best of us. We really do let that get the best of us when it comes down to the nitty gritty. When it's time to make a decision, nigga don't be affirmed in what the fuck we've been preaching all of the whole time. Shit. Like, not as a whole.
Off emotions and not the logic behind it.
It comes right back to that origin of, okay, yeah, we need to do this for us, but what about me?
Right.
Exactly.
That's where we lost, right there.
Yep.
That's
so let me share this one article. I really want to share it. I really want to talk about it because I really feel like now is the time. If you don't have any type of weapons training, gun training, know how to throw some motherfucking darts, crossbow, I don't know, any motherfucking weapon, it's gonna be a problem. I feel like
Yep.
That's why I bought a gun. Shit, I smoke guns, but we really need to start getting ready and consider that one day very soon we may be fending for our lives in a very warlike manner. You know, they said there was a rally in Los Angeles of Trump supporters downtown. A 25-year-old black woman named Nabo, that's her last name. That's kind of cool though, because I'm Nabor. She's Nabo. But Trump supporters attacked her. She was walking home. She flipped them off, told them to leave her alone. She was minding her own business, and she said it was like 30 people behind her. They grabbed her, beat her, maced her. The thing that pisses me off though, is this not a black man? Right here.
Any way you can zoom in?
Oh yes, I am on the computer.
We already affirmed that it was insurgents in the camp, meaning black people's camp.
Yo, is that a smirk on that motherfucker's face? It
Kinda
is.
look like.
And he probably don't even identify as black. Why she be out here probably trying to say he like Dominican or something?
Oh yeah.
That's the pettiest look I've seen on a motherfucking face during a rally.
And just
Real,
Well,
like
I
the
don't
nigga,
know. Maybe
look like
he
the nigga
just,
farted or something.
But let's talk about the fact that it always got to be some gang stuff with them.
right.
Like you don't really hear about too many incidents in no one-on-one. It's always has to be a conspiracy. People conspiring to do shit together.
Yo, I got another one for you,
Mhm.
Shu. If
Mm.
these supporters were black, they'd be called a gang. See, the fact that they are predominantly Caucasian, they're called Trump supporters. But if they were predominantly, of African descent, they'd be a gang. They would be
Oh no, they got a new little title today. They rioters. I think, is that salacious enough?
Nope. Cause saying gang really tops it up. Look, a rioter don't bring out the National Guard, but gangs do.
Yeah.
Think about that. All of this shit been jumping
they
off.
do.
How many times you heard the National Guard being called out? I'll wait.
No, unless it's
Okay,
Chicago,
bet.
like you said, gangs.
That's all. No,
Yeah.
but it's only a gang when it's a group of black people. When it's a group of us.
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean, that is very much the case.
That's
So
why I
here
don't
we
even
go.
bring us up in certain situations.
Right.
If we already
it's
ain't
just
obvious.
it's
I
a given.
Automatically speak that
And
on
I
black
feel
people's
like-
life, cause I just hope we don't do no stupid shit like that.
Sometimes, you got to state the obvious, but in this instance, it's been so much overstated. Like, we don't even have to say it anymore. Like, it's a fucking given. It will be completely different. But when are we
How do
going
we
to
know? Because Black Lives Matter
gang
is
up,
total-
get together, and really, shit,
Hey,
put some
Michael
pressure
Jackson,
You
on
don't have to
people.
say that because we've already witnessed it within 365 calendar days. And that's
Michael
Black
Jackson,
Lives
please.
Matter versus Trump supporters. Y'all do that fucking math.
Mhm.
Michael Jackson, me please, y'all. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us.
That's why
What?
I already knew that. That's why
Theme
people
song
can't say nothing
recently.
to me about Michael.
And I'm sorry, if you are black and you try to tell me why they give a fuck, especially when you use motherfucking food stamps and Medicaid and all this shit as an excuse and claim that's
I'm about
reparations.
trying to cut that shit off. Y'all out of control. The
Fuck
pandemic
you.
the only reason why food stamps still going. No, y'all, that shit was short
Mhm.
history. Y'all ain't see what he did to the food stamps right before all of this happened. Come on.
I ain't have them. I ain't got them now.
Me neither.
Motherfuckers was like, what the? And I got
So
kids.
kudos to everybody.
And I
who
swear to
threw
God,
money.
I'm about to just be like, fuck it, because it seemed like every few months, just for the fact that I'm working, they cut that shit off. Like, so what the fuck? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to learn something here. What the fuck? I'm not gonna get them consistently. I'm fucking with these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Mm,
they act like everybody got time. Everybody don't have time.
No.
Some of us still got shit to do.
Yep.
So yeah, if I'm interested to see, because I guess they put it on the floor that they was going back there on January 17th. So that's next week. We'll see how that go.
Hey yo, can I intervene real quick, cut in, and,
Absolutely.
and raise something real quick? Now, shoot, are you still getting up and I don't know, I'm trying to word this properly, so to speak. Fuck it. Still working for Dollar Tree?
You said, am I
Are
still
you
selling my slave labor to Dollar Tree?
I was trying to word it, you know what I'm saying? Like in that
Nah,
essence.
I had already
Oh,
been said that.
okay, cool. Nah, but seeing how you were once there, can you attest to how aggravated people get, like, because this is a dual-sided thing. You got people that are employed at an establishment like that when it comes close to the end of the shift, they be like, okay, we trying to wrap it up. They make the announcement, hey, customers, we closing up at 10 minutes, boom, boom. Then you got the customer that come in at like say you close at 10, you got the customer that come in at like 9:56. What's your standpoint on that customer? And like, how do you feel like it could be different on the other end? But start off with your standpoint with it.
My standpoint is we close in 4 minutes. So you got 4 minutes to get whatever it is you need, because the only time I'm about to be here is that you will be in here with me is 5 minutes past the time that I'm supposed to lock the door. So whether you have what you need or not, you still leaving. So
See,
I'm
when I
even here.
was working in retail and restaurants, and I was a manager, and I was working that night, I saw your ass coming. I got somebody rushing to the door to lock it. Sorry, we closed. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
5 minutes
we got,
early, but
yeah,
my
we standing at the
bad.
door too. And we
Fuck
just
that. We
keep saying
cleaning right
over and over.
now. Everything
I just keep
gone.
saying it. We closed. I say it like every minute if I have to, just so I just get aggravated and leave.
Right. You better try to catch the next one, bitch.
I'm obnoxious at Dollar Tree, okay?
Nah, all right.
Because Dollar
So
Tree is trash as an establishment. I don't care. They fired our freight manager like 3 days before Christmas. Fuck them.
Wow.
so let me ask y'all this then. What is the common practice then with management or the district management or whatever stores where they say like do they make that a thing where they're like, yo, you got to make sure that people aren't flowing in like coming close to the end of time or whatever they tell y'all? Is that a practice that they tell y'all
There's
to
nothing they
how
can
to keep
do.
the
We
door?
can't control that. They can't say nothing about that. We can't control what time people come to the store. They come and they know we close at 9 o'clock and they be there at 9:15. And we never even
That's,
been open. People just try their luck.
no,
I
that's
mean, I
fucking
can't be
ignorant.
concerned about that.
No, that's fucking ignorant.
Right. I'm sorry.
That,
If Google
then
say
that
you closed, I'm not even gonna try it. I'm
and,
got the
and
time
them and look
to
and
waste
them
my
motherfuckers get
time.
no, they have no win in Mikasa, so I guess my reason for
You ain't
bringing
got
it
no
up is I've been on both sides.
Mikasa.
I've been in retail,
Yeah,
I've
it's
been in
hard.
customer service where I've
Yeah, it's hard
been that
being a
nigga,
customer too. Yeah.
trust me. I've been there, like where you got people that come in at the last minute or whatever. Only reason I'm obliged to accommodate whatever it is they want is because this is the time frame that we have allotted. It's agreed in black and white. We open from this time to this time. Technically, it could be a lawsuit if a motherfucker really wanted to pursue it that far. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All in all, I'm with y'all with the whole shit of if a person come after the time, then yeah, you way the fuck out of pocket, nigga. You had ample time with me anyway. You got ample time up until
Thank
the
you.
second before we close. But anything
Yeah.
outside
Like
of
we
that,
had to.
anything
Yeah.
outside of that, you fuck. But like, so me on the flip, it have been times where yeah, I've had to go at that specific time because of I got affairs that I had to deal with throughout the day. I ain't managed my time properly to get there sooner. But I'll be down there hating to having to go to a certain store just because I know I'm gonna get that attitude or I'm gonna receive that type of shit from an employee. Like, how the fuck this nigga couldn't be here 30 minutes ago? What was you
Thank
really
you.
doing 30 minutes ago? Nigga, what if I was fucking? Real, what if I was
Yeah.
changing my tire? What if I just got out the ER?
And you just had to come to Dollar Tree after you got out the ER, huh?
Hey, listen, I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of money for no Band-Aids. Band-Aids are $1 at Dollar Tree. Why I gotta go to CVS and spend $5
And
for the
you
same
know
shit?
what?
Why
We
you
gonna
can't be
$1.
like
spend
other niggas and steal them from the hospital? The fuck?
number one. I mean, my morals
First and
teacher.
foremost.
when I thought I wanted to be a nurse. That's the number
They
one
lock
thing
that
she
shit
taught
up.
us. When you go
Hey.
to the hospital, take everything. If they
They
open
lock-
a new bottle of
Hey.
Tylenol liquid, take that shit because they just gonna throw it away. Fucking
They lock that
tissue,
They lock that
pillows,
shit up
blanket,
nowadays.
cake, all that shit.
And look, once
'Cause
they
they
once
charging
they
you
People
for
in
it.
there to
They're
get
look
not
once they
using
started
it for the next person.
once they
they
implemented that
know
shit
people
where
in
they
there
gotta
on the
take
get down.
anybody, they started locking that shit up. Once it became a thing where you had to have insurance to go to the hospital, they started locking up supplies.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know what hospitals you go to, not the ones I go to. Suburbs, my nigga, take the extra drive. You'll get see
Thank
a
you.
photo of that.
Good. You might actually get like top-notch service, all type of shit. They got something that we don't have in our necks of the wood. It's called resources. They have resources. That should be the black people word to the end of fucking time. Resources. If y'all ain't talking tangible resources, what can we do? Nothing. So I don't need no apology from every fake white supremacist who has something negative to say or do. What your apology about to do for me and my children? Nothing. Next. Apologize by correcting your business.
Exactly. Yeah, I
And I
rarely
guess
went
that's
to
what
hospitals
Trump
in
tried to
Detroit.
get them to do.
I
They
stayed at
said Trump feel
Beaumont.
like America.
What was the other
Him
one?
an apology.
Well, you say what? Wait, can you repeat that?
I said I feel like Trump feels like America owes him an apology.
Oh, I thought you said America owes him an apology. Okay. Yeah. I think he does too. I think he thinks everyone owes him an apology and he's the shit and he
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
whatever the fuck he want.
Absolutely. Because we shouldn't have never really, been fucking with him in the manner that we've been messing with him. We got everything fucked up. They done stole his little social media. Number 45.
Trump.
Oh shit! I mean, if he get an apology before black people get reparations, this shit is gonna be a problem.
Who the fuck is wait, no. Okay.
He'll probably get a brick to his scalp before somebody say sorry to him.
Let me tell you.
What we do to him?
He is never going to apologize to any fucking body.
No, and if somebody expects that he will, they a fool for real. That's selective ignorance right there.
Right. You're very misguided, my friend.
You want to feel like that. Yeah, you want to feel like that. You want to be let down.
This man is the biggest fucking baby in fucking America. What do you say? Shoe coined it, Tinder dick. He is a fucking Tinder dick. He is the fucking epitome for me of a Tinder dick. Donald Trump, aka President Tinder Dick. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Hey, look, I fuck with Trump on the simple fact that he's been the most entertaining president of our time. Like you said earlier, just when you thought Bush was that motherfucker to be like, oh my God, how did this motherfucker get elected? Boom, here come Mr. You're fired. And then again, they go right back to what I said earlier. Everybody is a vast majority of people. Let me rephrase. Vast majority of the society thought he would change upon taking office. I was one of the motherfuckers. I was like, bet this about to be his moment to shine, baby. That was that nigga's 15 seconds of fame drawn out for 4 years. Hell yeah.
How y'all felt? I never had faith in Donald Trump.
That shit was like,
I'm proud
it's been the most
of
amazing
the
4
stuff
years.
that he did do. I gotta, we just gotta give people, as a supervisor, I just learned how to, say good, at least 2 or 3 good things before I hit the people with the what I called you in here for. But he don't deserve no words from us one way or the other. Only because every time that he was supposed to show himself as brave, he showed himself as weak in the face of other nations. That shit is not good.
People didn't identify that shit as being weak. Like they thought all of his responses and shit, his petty tactics and shit was like, just the shit. Nah, but he really was displaying a weakness. You're right, Shu. You're right.
And I'm like, who's about that? Not the way them dignitaries be laughing at him to his face.
Right. And he just...
They got caught in videos and on multiple pictures.
Fucking shit. There have been several of them who refused to shake his hand. A lot of them refused to sit and speak with him.
Dying with
Especially-
them, all of that
it's
type of thing.
always
Them
funny.
niggas only do that shit because they don't want to lose their endorsements. Like them politicians got endorsements just like athletes do. So they got to monitor who the fuck they really be involved with.
Yeah, some people ran down on Mitt Romney at the airport. Then started accosting him on the airplane and shit. It was weird.
Interesting.
Like, you know it's real when you start to have pity for Mitt Romney.
Like, why is that a sad thing?
But he ain't no Trump. And there was, little Trump supporters. And they so wild, like they out themselves because they don't want to be confused with being a part of any other type of hate group. Like they need you to know specifically what group they with.
Hey, look, this is what I come to realize, y'all. If we want to survive in this current day and age, as a people, as a people of color, we need to identify ourselves as Trump supporters, and we have much more of a longevity than the average motherfucker that grow up in the neighborhood with us. We got that's a whole nother cloak on our backs to say that we're Trump supporters. Because anything else, if we're supportive of anything that involves bettering us, like in the public eye, then we a gang.
Yeah.
So note that down. If we want to actually do some shit, we got to do it on the low as Trump supporters.
That's true.
Your man's D4 said it
But
first.
we can't get so wild as to where we start getting shot by the police because that's hustling backwards, isn't it?
No. See,
aren't we already getting
not
shot
supposed
by the
to.
police?
The most you're supposed to be able
Right,
to
so
endure
it's no
as a
point in
Trump
switching
supporter
up
is
if we
to get
still gonna
maced.
be getting shot by the police no matter what side you on.
You got a less likely
But I
chance being
feel you
shot if
though,
we say,
David. That is that do feel like a close.
hey, you got a
They
less of a
out
chance
here.
of being shot by the police. You got more of a chance of being, maced or I don't know, some little
Fucking
weak shit that
mauled
white
out,
people
Barry.
go. Caucasians get the lesser of the evil type shit. They get maced or they get I don't know what they get, a little tase, the low voltage tase and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they get as a Trump supporter. I'm telling you, that's the side we need to be on, man. You gotta take a page out these motherfuckers' books, y'all.
Yeah, that might be they might not be ready for that. You're right.
Like spy, like infiltrate from the inside out type shit.
The board, we are some of the greatest innovators of all time. We were the first infiltrators, you know what I'm saying, when it came to the whole shit of slavery in America. We, kind of knew what avenues to travel and shit just to go about getting up out of that shit, but you had other people that were like, yeah, I get that, but what about me? This should go back to slavery like a motherfucker. It's been a thing of, yeah, I get that, this will help us all out, but what about me? Master got me good right now. Why I want to go along with you talking about?
I feel like everything for us stems back to slavery, just period as a whole. Every fucking thing, but
Shoe, did you see that one shit that I tagged you in on the gram, Shoe?
Yeah, it did.
What? I don't think so. I ain't been on IG for a second.
Well, you gotta go to your comments and you'll see where I tagged you in some shit that dealt with white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Starting with slavery, I think it really took over though. Like after Martin Luther King died, that's when motherfuckers really, really said, "Fuck you. What about me for real?" But yeah,
Reaganomics made it like that. The 1964 Housing Act made it like that. Like when they changed it to where women could, it's either don't have nowhere to stay because they gentrification, they bankrupting y'all hoods on purpose because they want this property. So, and a bunch of other fucking racist propaganda and bullshit.
They've been stealing our land. Well,
so they removed
taking it.
They removed the male from the home, and that created the dynamic that we're looking at right now. Because
gentrification has a whole new playing field now that you have this new wave of people who are involved in a community that has multiple letters affiliated with themselves and shit. That's the new, them the new gentrified people.
Yeah,
they taking over like
a mafia of sorts.
I take care of my people. Yeah, maybe.
The multi-letter community, they the best. Them niggas is taking over.
But yeah, but I don't
Mm,
understand how it's okay for them to ostracize and marginalize themselves basically from their own other, subgroup that they belong to before they determine to identify themselves as such, whatever letter. To, try to push us around. Like, it just makes me feel like some of that is them taking their frustrations out on the rest of us, and we don't have anything to do with that. Like, you can't force me to have an opinion about shit you do. If I don't give a fuck, I don't give
yeah,
a fuck.
just I mean, what you gonna do? I'm over here. I don't
Like,
care.
so what?
Why do I care? Yeah.
Because guess what? That's the same shit you saying about my issues, and if I do something to you, that's a fucking hate crime. Okay, well, likewise then, bitch.
I love that point. I love that motherfucking point. This is a real good run we got going tonight, y'all.
But see, I don't think
Yeah,
it's
you got an attitude problem.
yeah. I guess things are changing slowly but surely, and I'll choose
Oh,
to
Okay.
stay
but she
on
got
the
a
side
valid
of
point though, Nipper.
optimism and say that
What?
things are slowly but surely changing, but I was gonna say
And the
nine
what?
times out of ten, that shit ain't even classified as a hate crime. What is number one?
No, it's not.
The
No,
fuck?
it's not.
I mean, slowly but surely they're trying to redefine it and be fair all across the board, but what the fuck does that mean? We've been lynched from trees for how long?
And
How
This
and,
is
and
long?
the state in Mississippi just took that shit off the books. Like, yeah, I guess we ain't lynching niggas no more. That's a no. We
And then
gotta
a
we
nigga
gotta
still got
take that
lynched.
out. Like, we gotta take that out. Now they done caught up
oh
with us.
fuck that.
Somebody
Look,
done
how
actually
about this?
read this shit.
How about this? Let somebody that's of that community get lynched. That shit gonna rock the world, Craig. Fuck the nation, the world.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be on CNN Telemundo.
What makes you feel like that people steady getting lynched? They made the thing and took it to the Capitol like they was finna lynch somebody the other day.
Yep. Hold
What?
on, let me find that. Let me
At
find
least
that.
one person a month get lynched in the United States. The fuck? This shit is murder and mayhem. Why haven't we not
One
accepted
person a
that?
month that we actually hear of. That is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Exactly. And I was being
Valid.
facetious. I was being, like Nabor said, hopeful.
Fuck that. All that hope shit is dead. That's keeping us held back like a motherfucker, relying
It
on hope.
is. I
No,
don't
but
hope
see,
nothing.
see,
I ain't
see,
in war.
no, we need to have hope, but I feel like people have the idea of hope all fucked up. The episode part two, that last episode when we were all on, that shit was like 2.5 hours long. But one of the
We
things,
was cooking up.
yeah, we were, but during that DJ Flash shit, one of the things Terrence and I talked about was accountability. And I feel like people get it fucked up. It's okay to have hope as long as you're accountable for yourself and do what the fuck you need to do to make your bigger picture come true and fuck everybody else. And if you find people who have the same bigger picture and they're trying to do the same shit as you, then let's band together and build a bigger group so we can make this happen sooner rather than later. But fuck that
Right. We
shit. There's
gotta have
always
hope
hope
and
in your
we gotta
motherfucking
have
self.
hope and be inspirational at the same time, because if we not
Mhm.
inspiring to niggas to go out here and get their own shit, the only thing they gonna hope in them is they gonna hope I die and they gonna try to help me get there. So they can
Yeah.
get all my stuff.
Yeah.
No, the
Hope I'm
problem with
still
hope.
stupid so they can get whatever the fuck they want and then blame
Thank
you
Yeah.
when they make
Pro-
promises and don't fall through.
The problem with hope, and when it comes to us, is that we rely so much on hope, like a child relies on putting their missing tooth under the pillow and getting $1 in the morning. That's our problem.
Yep. Cause we
Nothing.
put a lot of we invest in a lot of shit that have zero return.
Agreed.
Like little to no return, honestly. Given how much we put into it, it gives us little back. Or nothing at all.
What's your take on the board?
I feel like it's again us, up to us. It depends on you. What are you trying to do? Because someone outside looking in, oh, you ain't doing shit, you ain't got shit, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
But to you, you may define success differently. Most people want to see the big things, the cars, the clothes, the money, all that big
Yeah.
grandiose shit, when you may see it as small increments, baby steps. Hey, I was there before, now I'm here. That's something, because that's how it works. Every time you fall, you get back up. I'm successful. So I think
Yep.
it just depends on the person. We need to stop worrying about what the fuck other people think or how they feel about what we need to do to get ahead. As long as we're not hurting ourselves or anyone else, if you say you down for me, you got my back, then you should be supporting me. You should be, you should be there. Hey, if I need a shoulder to cry on, be that shoulder. If I need to borrow $5, let me borrow $5, whatever the fucking case may be, and don't bullshit me. If I let you borrow $5 and you say you're gonna give it back to me on this day and then you ain't never got it, then just let me know that.
Thank you.
Okay, we going on another path, but I'm just
No, hey, look, that's when you learn how
Well,
much.
like Karen said, we ain't
Look,
losing money we don't have, so that shit don't even matter now.
that's when you learn how much your money has an odor.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little funky
Yeah.
ass. Take your little funky ass $5.
Your little funky ass
Yeah.
$5, right? But
My,
that's not how it was when I
my
gave
money
it to
needs.
you. Like,
Since
Right.
when did my
right.
money need
And
some
that's just
deodorant?
no, but whether it's $5, I don't give a fuck how much the amount is. There are actually motherfuckers that do that shit. Like no matter the amount, it could be $5, it could be $1,000, $5,000. Motherfuckers will try to find a way to
Since when
fuck
did
you
money need
out
deodorant?
of your money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can be dismissive towards you. That's a go.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes we do also have to, be accountable for our actions and say, hey, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Very
Or
true.
I know I shouldn't have done that.
They don't know. So with the White House going through what it's going through, are they really ready for inauguration day? That shit 2 weeks away, right?
I don't
Well, no,
know.
less than 2 weeks away.
Do you see the noose they hung outside the Capitol?
Nah, I ain't see that shit. That's what you got. That's what
It's
you
on
got
your
right here.
screen. Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
That was the day of the riot.
Nice, nice. That's what's up. Hey, look, that shit'd be good for. I can see niggas now selling these T-shirts and shit at the gas station and shit, like Black Lives Matter or something on the back of the shirt.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a lot to digest.
That shit don't even look strong enough though. That don't look nothing like
One of
what
the
the fuck niggas
videos
used to
I
hang from.
watched on YouTube, the theory was that it was all orchestrated, and you can tell because there were a lot of iconic pictures like this one, or the guy. Did you guys see the picture of the
Mhm.
guy with the Confederate flag walking through the halls? They were too
Yeah.
perfectly staged and just they look really professional. So they feel like that's one of the biggest things. But
See, I knew I wasn't tripping. Thank you, boy. I knew I wasn't tripping. That shit looks so fancy.
yeah, like it's definitely not gonna actually hang. So that shit go fall apart in
They
seconds.
probably thought it was, but they ain't even looking at that. All they gotta do is drop the thing. You're strong enough to snap his neck. That's all they needed to do.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Oh
But
man, yo.
yeah, they on the whole like, yeah,
I don't
I
know who
really
getting paid.
just.
I don't know who getting paid to, stage these shits or whatever, but they doing good on the entertainment aspect. Motherfuckers are taking this.
Oh, you think so?
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, I know who's staging it. The president. Oh, we didn't get to that article where the dude with the horns and the red, white, and blue face said the president paid him to do it. But yeah.
Right, exactly.
You know what?
we
Fuck
know he
it.
didn't do that shit directly.
He
You
probably
know he
don't
do it
fuck with- yeah.
directly, but you
people.
know he did it though. You
But
know
no,
that.
you know, he directly is calling senators and asking them to delay the count of electoral college votes. So he probably did do some dumb shit
So
like
who's
that
to
too.
say?
I
What
wouldn't
Nabor
put that
said,
shit past that nigga at this point.
desperation is desperation, honey.
Shit, what you talking about?
No, that motherfucker's
They
not on.
already was saying there's something going on with Trump, though. Did we forget about that? You know,
Mhm.
Saying that
like
man is not on
medical
Amazon
wise.
selling away you know, certain shit to do with it. He's not bidding off do this type of shit from via Amazon or eBay or whatever. He ain't that's why I say he ain't directly doing that shit. We know he involved. I ain't putting
Yeah,
that
for sure.
I ain't putting that past him.
So Jake Angeli, shirtless horn hat rioter, tells FBI he joined Capitol riot at the he joined Capitol riot at the request of the president. I don't think this video.
I don't put anything past anyone that works in that place.
Mm-mm.
I don't know them. That's all I can really say.
A motherfucking named Jake.
The way things
I
are
got-
going.
Jake Angeli of Arizona. Jacob Anthony Chansley. He was arrested on
Right.
Saturday and charged with knowingly entering or remaining in any restricted building or grounds without lawful authority and with violent entry and disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds, according to the Department of Justice.
Yo, my trust level is low for any Caucasian that's named Jake in their 30s. For real, like, I expect all type of douchebag bullshit to come from any male named Jake. Any Caucasian male named Jake, I expect all the bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know if I know any Jakes
Yeah, what
in my
is it?
lifetime, So they said some of the people who breached the Capitol today were not Trump supporters. They were masquerading as Trump supporters and in fact were members of the violent terrorist
We knew
group
they was about to
Antifa.
line say that. We knew they was in the line.
But
Come on,
if
ain't
this
that the
dude,
most
because this is the same guy that they
obvious
said
shit to
who
say?
was really part of Antifa, but then he said he wasn't a part of Antifa. Oh, he said he fought against Black
Right.
Lives Matter and Antifa.
Yeah, with the police. He said he was not, he had to call them and let him know because people was trying to say that because, you know, the pictures came out of him at both, you know, more than one thing, the place in Arizona and then now this, that he was there in the capacity of being the agitator, basically.
Pretty much. Wow. Yep. And
This is what happened when people don't have shit to do. That's mainly what it is.
It's plenty to do. It's just that shit done got boring. They don't have the same thrill to do the type shit. Like
Exactly. They can't go to sporting events, no strip clubs. What the fuck?
you create a sporting event. That one shit that it took such a craze now called fouling, where they do where you bowl with a football.
oh, what a football.
Yeah.
You know how I create the sporting event? I've started really learning how to play fucking NBA 2K and I started playing Madden again. That's how I get my sporting event these days.
There you go.
Oh,
Just walk, you know, figure out, teach yourself how to do something new, build some shit. I don't know.
I need to start getting in the habit of going outside with my mask on to work out, but it's hard because I hate wearing the mask as it is. So,
and my daughter,
But
she
if
tired of
you
that shit
moving
too.
outside, you really only need to wear your mask if you're gonna be in close proximity to others. There's a bunch of places where you can run where you probably don't even ever see nobody.
I grew up with those things. Fucking masks.
Find one then. Shit.
I grew up
go out earlier in the
motherfucker.
day.
I grew up with the roaches and rats. That's why I need a mask for now. Yeah, I know.
Well,
Cause this shit happening like a Stephen King novel. The fuck.
I'm just saying, like motherfucking crack vials and dope needles, dope syringes and shit.
Everywhere.
That was very dangerous. Yeah.
Fuck, I need a
I
mask.
am inclined to agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm so immune to whatever this shit whatever's coming.
And you know what? And I feel like that's where we're at this point, where natural selection just has to
Oh no, she froze. Freeze tag.
Hello, hello.
Damn though. Inauguration is right around the fucking corner though.
These people don't care about shit.
No,
We
this
the
shit
only
funny
ones
though.
that really here.
It's not even just think though, inauguration the last time around, you know, was a nice crowd of people, and they're gonna be that this time around. It might just be the House of Representatives there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we
Hey!
can.
Okay. My fucking computer just froze. That's weird. Oh well, whatever. Well, the question was, any final thoughts?
Yeah, stay the fuck away from Washington D.C. until maybe like March or something like that. See how it goes. Hope everything work out. Pay attention. That's all I gotta say. Just pay attention.
Yeah.
First thing that come to mind for me is we need to take them goddamn Christmas lights down.
I know.
Let's not wait this shit out no more. Like, come on, we break that goddamn cycle. Fucking Christmas lights up on past Martin Luther King Day, Groundhog Day, first day of spring. God damn, black people, take them Christmas lights down.
That's too. You doing too much now.
That'd be my final thought.
Yeah.
She done froze up again on us. That damn computer take stage right over there.
I am here. I was just trying to see if I could load my computer.
You got something else for us?
You guys got dropped with your final thought. Shit, what is my final thought? Let's see.
What was your initial thought?
Fuck this computer. Why the fuck did it freeze? That was my initial thought. Let's see. Final thought. Shit. Fuck Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Come on, you gotta be more unique than that.
That was YG all day. And I feel like we just need to learn to just stop making excuses for other people and even ourselves, and just be accountable for what we do what the fuck we need to do, get fucking strapped. If you're not strapped, again, learn how to use a weapon and just do any type of combats, whatever. And yeah, like Shu said, watch your back. That's all I got for you.
Gun laws. No gun laws.
Fuck up. Oh, they're trying to change the motherfucking gun laws again. And
They stay
short
doing
notice.
it.
How about that?
Well,
look, I gotta give it to the motherfuckers that's running these movements, these like, you know, quote unquote militia movements and shit. Like, what's the people that organized down in Georgia? What's that shit? Not to be fucked with or something like that. Come on, y'all, help me out.
Yeah. That sounds about right, but I might be wrong. Frank knows.
So movements like that throughout the nation, you know, that are kind of generally black, they do preach that shit. Like y'all get strapped up, but know the gun laws. Y'all got to stay on top of that shit for real, because they're designed to change.
Very true.
To make it where it's that much more difficult for us to not only be in possession but to maintain possession. So the best way to stay on top of that shit is to stay on top of what they're doing.
Yep.
By they, I mean Congress.
Yep, because they're trying to pass another law.
I like how you did the whole eyebrow raise shit with just your eyebrows showing.
Yep, they are trying to pass another law where you can't even have a gun out at all.
What is
unless
it?
you have a license to carry You can't own certain guns, can't own certain ammo, you can't have armor piercing ammo. But excuse me, how are we supposed to defend ourselves against our nation if we can't pierce their fucking ammo? I mean,
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry,
said
their armor. Okay.
you saying that they're trying to like basically eradicate open carry.
Open carry, right.
Mhm.
Yep, period. You got to have a license to carry, period.
Then we become
And if you
hostages. That's
are
the
past due in child support, you cannot have a license to carry. So sorry, black man, you can't defend yourself in the open.
you see how they keep
Without listening
roping
to
that
the
shit together? It's
And some
criminal to be
black
poor in
women,
the
you know,
United
sometimes
States. It's a crime.
support that happens sometimes.
Nah, see throughout every aspect of life, there's these new additions of like pre-screening before you can actually be in before you actually obtain some shit.
Mhm.
For real,
Yeah.
whether it's employment, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a fucking house or anything, you know, where it's something that's gonna actually better you or give you some prosperity, happiness, and all that shit. There's all these pre-screen fucking steps niggas gotta go through nowadays. I'm tired of the shit.
Yeah.
Sick of the shit.
Sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Let's have some help. Get rid of these niggas. Okay. Awkward Minaj. Peace.
Salute.
Bye, y'all.